Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got something nice for you today. Good information. You know how we do. So let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right Thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinkers Way of Life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal as a right thinker is to know thyself. So let's make that happen. I got you. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they even know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows that they know, oh, excuse me, and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. Can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here too. Wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. Excuse me. All these all these people, all these persons beside you, excuse me, know thyself and always right thinkers. To Maya, be true. Ooh, I got a nice lesson. When I was reading it, I said, I got to put this out. See that picture there? That's Haru sitting on Aset's lap as a baby, as a child. She's nursing him. You see him on the other side. It's a symbology behind this. I'm gonna break that symbology down behind for you. Hope you get a good understanding. I thought it was a good lesson, so I'm bringing it to you. Let's go. Right thinkers, let's talk about who was Aset, the ultimate parent who prepares you for life's battles. You are Haru. Keep telling you that. So let's go. As seen, Aset nursing baby Haru. They called the Madonna. Okay, y'all know it with Christ sitting on Mary's lap. That's where it comes from. So understand that. But it's a symbolic message here, and that's what I'm about to break down for you. As we learn, again, esoteric and symbolic messaging, I'm gonna break this one down for you. I bet you never heard it presented this way before. Let's go. As we learn in the teachings of the Assyrian resurrection, Aset learned the mystery teachings from who? Lord Tahuti or Ra. Aset is the ancient African prototype of what? Mother and child, which is popular all over Africa and also in Christian and Indian theologies, which the birth of Jesus and Krishna, respectively. The mother is the first teacher. Women, 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 if you look at the condition of the men, the young guys today, blame the mothers. Yeah, well, no, yes, it is. You're the first teacher, right here. Oh, understand this. I said, and guess what? Hadu for the Masons was the what? The widow's son, meaning he didn't have a father either. Oh, I didn't have a father. My father wasn't around. No, there's no excuse. Your mother is your first teacher. You should have learned something from her. You can go out and get the father figure, the male figure, or teacher in any walk of life. But don't blame your not being having a father around for your indiscretions and ignorance. So a lot of us, they call y'all B made. Why? Because y'all single parent. Mothers raised y'all. I had a mother and a father. I got balance. That's the difference. And that's why they made it that way. Women, if y'all let the man knock you up and leave you holding the bag, what are you going to do? I'll put on my child support so I get money. What about the kid? What about the child? See? Again, be careful when you lay down and make life. It's okay to have sex. That's fine. But when you create life, now you got a whole nother animal to deal with. Sorry, moving on, but that's the point. Women. Aset not only raised, watch this, Haru, but also initiated him into the mysteries of life. Not the Masonic order, not the Eastern stars, life. So, and what's this? Creation. She taught him about creation with teachings that what she learned. Okay, you only can get what you know. And if you learn something, then you got it. Now you can pass it on. She learned from Tahuti and Capri in order what? To enlighten him and make him, which is us, strong for what? The battle of life. The psycho-spiritual journey is life. We need to be prepared, and that's our parents' job to do that, starting with the mother. So how can we have anything without a woman? Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Really? I'm still not with that. Moving on, I don't want to get caught up in that nonsense, but the mother is the intricate part of raising the child. The father got to go out, whatever. This case, he was dead. Okay, so now you're the widow's son. All Masons are widow's sons. Okay, why? Our father is dead conceptually. Again, symbolically. This is all symbolism at its best. They're telling you that the women are the first teachers about life from their kids. Trust me. Haru, watch this, is the redeemer, the challenger, the one who stands up for who? His father. Against who? His egoistic uncle. This is all metaphors. Asar, and liberates him from what? The imprisonment of death. The physical body is dead, but the spirit lives on. And Haru represents spiritual aspiration and success in what? Your spirit on the spiritual path to get back to your father. In this life, physical world, Haru reestablishes what? Order after what? Defeating the evil set, aka his ego within himself, which his mother prepared him for. She knew that he had to be prepared, and she did that. And watch this, and takes the throne. You are the throne. Your lower nature is your ego self. That's set. He's in control until what? Haru, your higher self, takes him down and sits on the throne back where he needs to be, where you can be your best self. And you, when you get done in this physical life, you're going to meet your father. Same concept that y'all got. He sits up in heaven. Jesus sits on the right hand. All that concept. I don't want to be disrespectful. It's a concept I don't agree with, but that's the concept. I know where it comes from. This is the original. So watch this. So when Haru defeats his uncle and takes over the throne of Kemet, which is you, metaphorically, now in his form of who? Haru Badet. That's the warrior. That's him right here. That's you conquering your enemies. I get the book open. Okay, that guy right there. That's you when you conquer who? Your lower nature. You become the hero within yourself. You are your hero. What's this? This is going to get good. Now, in his form of Haru Badet, the warrior, Haru is a warrior. That's you. Above, he fights for what? You ready for this? You heard this before? Truth, justice, and the American way. Superman, yeah. Okay. He fights for truth, justice, and freedom for who? For all. Haru, the Redeemer. This is the original. Everything y'all giving or getting is from here. So he's the Redeemer, the original warrior, the greatest advocate of who? Asar, the soul, which is your father, your creator. You got to fight for him, okay? And you triumph as an aspirant is the one who leads you to what? And to the initiation hall, which is, they call it the halls of Maya. But before you get there, you're initiating yourself into the order of Nadarinam Sita Neda. And as, watch this, as seen here, I just did this lesson for y'all in Judgment Day. After you pass judgment, who the one leading them in? You see the hair is black, right? That means he didn't go to the shrine yet. When he go to the shrine and meets Asar, his hair will be white. So they're showing you there's an understanding, there's a difference in what's going on. They lay it out for you in the hieroglyphic form. When they put it in regular form, they're showing you the Son leads you to the Father. And that what the Christians say, he leads you to the same concept. Moving on. So watch this. Now, as seen on the left side, Haru shown leading the aspirant by the hand into what? The inner shrine. I say his hair is black because I showed you last time I did the lesson. He went in, when he got into the shrine, hair turned white. So there was a difference, a change. Now, in rituals, the priest will wear the Haru mask. Again, it's a ritual handed down traditionally. And in the context of ritual, theoretical theatrical ceremony of the temple, that is meant to what? You ready? This the purpose of the ritual is to awaken the glory of the Nazarene teachings in the heart of the aspirant. It's to leave a stain in your heart and in your brain to give you the understanding, clarity, understanding what you're part of. When you get initiated, that means you giving up your free will and going under the auspice of somebody telling you what and how to do. If you're not with that, don't go, don't join. Simple as that. What is the purpose of life? If you haven't asked yourself that question, why not? But let's say for my message, shits and giggles. What's the purpose of life? In order to tread a true and beneficial path in life, what it is necessary to first understand what is good in life and what is worth pursuing. Good, bad. Okay, simple. But once you understand that, now the onus is on you. Mayat gives you choice. What is good, what is bad, and what we're pursuing, as opposed to what? To what is not true or worth pursuing. Simple as that. Your choice. But if you don't know no better, how you gonna make a good choice? That's when knowledge comes in of self. Okay? The philosophy, see that? The philosophy, right thinking? Philosophy provides you with insight. The wisdom teachings related to this important issue need to be carefully studied, which I do, and diligently what? Reflected upon daily, which I do, have been, until what? Said message is so understood and clearly by what? Your mind. You can understand it, you can compartmentalize it, you can break it down, you can build it up, you can deconstruct it, you can do anything you want. That's because you have knowledge of it. Now all you got to do is implement it. Once you gain the knowledge and understanding, now it's implementation time. That's where religion falls a little short when it comes to implementing what the rituals say, what the story go. When it's time for you to do it, fall a little short. That's why it don't work. Not just religion, right? Think the same way. If you don't practice it, implement it every day, it ain't gonna work for you. Well, he said it worked. Hey, if you put it work in, yeah. That's what any religion. I just tell you that all the time. So understand this. So we ask the question: the purpose of human life. Hear me, right, thinkers? The purpose of human life is to achieve a state of what? Consciousness, which is apart from bodily concern. Meaning it ain't physical, it's spiritual, meaning it's mental. Men and women are to become God-like through a life of virtue and righteous living and cultivation of the spirit through scientific knowledge. Not a belief, not a faith. Scientific knowledge that's been proven to work. So now you practice and you practice daily and you master your bodily discipline. And salvation is what? Freeing of the soul from the bodily fetters. When you conquer your ego self, you will have a life filled with goodness and righteousness and virtue. Why? Because you're doing the right thing. If you are egotistical, you're not going to do that. That's the point. So becoming a God through knowledge, again, not through belief, through knowledge and wisdom, controlling the forces of your cosmos instead of being a slave to them. If you understand nature, The Indians, everybody lived in tune with the nature. The white man wants to challenge nature. He's going to lose every time. Nature and Father Time is undefeated. Again, so as human beings, your goal is to subdue the lower nature, and through awakening of the higher self, you end, watch this, the life cycle of what? Rebirth, aka reincarnation, and dwelling with the what? The netters who direct and control the great plane of the astral level where the physical body can't go. So don't tell me Jesus is sitting at the right hand of the Father in physical form. I ain't going for that. Okay, that can't happen. So wrapping it up. Then this is a short lesson. I'm glad to see I'm almost done. I ain't gonna take up too much more of your time. What should be the purpose of life? Your choice. Should the purpose of life be to get rich, or in 50% die trying? That's a struggle. Okay, but guess what? Whatever you acquire, none of this going with you. Or to have what? Lots of fame. Everybody know. Everybody wants to know your name. Yeah, you everywhere you go, yeah, that's my man. Yeah, yeah. Guess what? When you die, that goes away too. Or maybe a big family. Kids all over the country. Your boy Nick Cannon got babies every damn where. Not gonna help him. No. The purpose is to become again. Right thinkers. This is my creed. The purpose is to become God like and further to become one with God. Everything is from the one. Everything goes back to the one if it's enlightened. If not, it stays here until what? It gets enlightened. So however long it takes, don't make a difference. That's what's got to be done. That's the rule. That's the philosophy. That's what it is. And that's the lesson. Hope you got my concept. The mothers are the first teachers. We are widow's son. If you have a father or not, you still should be taught right from wrong so you can understand that. So you can be better suited for what? Life, not prison. And make a bunch of excuses for why you made bad decisions in your life. So understanding right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like he passed away. I got more for you, so you know I'll be back.